today we are going to be planting some birch trees to make a forest. Well, starting with birch trees at least. Now we need to plant these, and then we can plant some poppies anywhere because they thrive everywhere, as it says in the thing. And then we can get some squirrels and butterflies because the butterflies need flowers. So we've got the poppies, and the squirrels need trees. And we got the birch. So we can make these squirrels into astronauts and make them go to space. This was probably the first flying squirrel. If we can get him high enough, that is. I don't know why the game does that, but it's kind of fun. The butterflies we can't click on. But we can make the poppies auto reproduce, which is good. Because that way there are just more of them, and the more of everything, the better. Now, there is no technical finish to this game, but the finish is kind of, it lags out. And, hopefully that doesn't happen too soon, because if that happens too soon, then that's not very good. Anyways, we can fast forward, so it just gives us more BP fast. BP is the currency in this game. It stands for balance points, I'm pretty sure. Old Moose told me. The old moose might appear again, I'm not sure. He just gives us information every now and then. He's basically the one who runs this forest, and I stole his job from him because I like stealing jobs. Anyways, now that we've clicked on this squirrel and he's dropped his nut, because he eats nuts from the trees, and then when he's eating them, we can just click him and steal his nut from him. He just ate one again. Well, he picked one up at least. Now we can get different trees. Birch isn't the only one. So, yep. That's a option. We're sadly at 99 BP, not quite 100. And now we're at 105 BP, so that's enough to do, make the butterflies auto reproduce, I guess. So why don't we do that? You could live off butterflies, really, because the flowers and butterflies make enough BP for you to basically beat the game, but that would take too long, so, and also not be very interesting. And here are some more birches. Each seed makes another birch tree, and there's a few every time. As you can see, they're falling down here. Sadly, they can go outside the boundaries, and I can't click on them anymore, but they give me 1 BP, so yeah. Those ones should grow a lot more than the ones under the main ones, because for some reason the roots can't touch each other. So if we cut down these ones, we have more space for our pine tree here. It is important to have multiple types of trees because we need that for some animals. And yeah. So there is a year and like time. We're on year 5 right now. This isn't much to show for a forest that's been here for 5 years. But we can add a chaffinch over here, and we can click on it to make some baby birds come out of the nest. We're probably breaking the eggs. Poor birds, I guess. And he's just gonna fly to the edge of the map, and we can try to send the squirrels to space again. And also steal his nut while we're doing it. So there's a few seeds down there. Those won't grow at all because of the roots around, I don't think. But we can go ahead and plant another pine, because we need that to reproduce. So we need 200 BP to enable reproduction. So to get that much BP, and we need the berry bushes, and the berry bushes need to be near pine. So to add a deer, we have to put the pine down and then put berry bushes in front, and then we can get the deer. So we just wait a bit. We can hopefully get more BP. And, oh, never mind, we only needed 40. So here is the deer, and we can click on him to poop, because we love pooping deers, and this is a great game for pooping deers. So this is absolutely beautiful, and that fertilizes the ground. So if we fertilize the ground, then sadly it doesn't actually just make the trees grow faster. Instead, some trees just need manure. 2 animals manure or 1 animal's manure. Bleach trees and maple trees. This game is still not quite finished, so it will go on for a while, but it's still pretty fun. And yeah, we can make animals poop as soon as that's included in the game. It's a great game. And it also gives you BP. So it's a great game all round. You just need to cover up these lost areas and fertilize them. Because I am a perfectionist. So we need to get some more birch trees, so let's enable auto reproduction in that. Now we need 200 for that, so to plant another one we need 40. So now we can get both of those. And plant one and then enable auto reproduction. And then we can, it's full right now, or awesome as we say in British. Yeah, some more manure, just take out the last bits of, we take those seeds and then there we go, that's one bit left at the very edge, and we can easily clean that up. Nothing left. Okay, there, everything is fertilized. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it, fertilized. Now we need some more berry bushes for that, and we can also enable auto pooping, which is amazing because then we don't have to click on him anymore. Anyways, let's plant some more berry seeds around this pine over here, and then we can add another deer, and then we need 200 BP so we can enable auto reproduction. So, sorry, 400. We can also get a beehive and an ant hill, so let's get a beehive, and it's just gonna grow down next to the flowers. So if we click on here, it makes a beautiful scenic view of bees, and these beautiful scenic bees can lag your game out. This is one of the ways you can get to the end, clicking on a beehive too many times. Now, we don't want to end it too early, so let's not do that. Let's just get a few bees, though, because they give us BP from eating the flower. And, eating flowers is healthy for them, I guess. Yeah, so trees can die, as you can see one's just dying over there. It just died. And we only have 2 pine now because one of them died. But that's not too bad. Anyways, we got another deer. Well, every year we get another deer. And hopefully we get some more lingonberry every year so we can get some more of those. Actually, let's enable auto reproduction on those after we get some tall grass. Tall grass is very interesting because every time it does multiple tall grass. It's so hard to say tall grasses like a lot of times. Anyway, we can make them auto reproduce, which is not actually very good because they only add 1 when we just click and we add 70. But I mean, it doesn't have to be that good. We don't need it for much stuff. And here we have another pine tree growing, which should help. hopefully this deer doesn't eat it, because when the deers eat the leaves, if it's too small, it will die from the deers. And we need to fertilize this new area too. So let's get some fertile poops down here, and with an excessive amount of them too. Sometimes it doesn't work the best because you can't click properly, but that's fine. Now there's just a tiny slither left there that we need to cover quickly. Yep, there we go. And there's a tiny slither left there. That's very annoying. So we can get a beehive quickly and some ant hills. And I'm not sure where the ant hills are going to be, but oh, they've started coming up from the ground because that's how ant hills work. And we can't click on those in the winter, but we can click on ant hills. Now, ants are beautiful creatures, and they eat the leaves and give us BP. So this is another way to lag your game out and beat the game. Because there are way too many ant from these. So this is amazing, and we can also make the deer poop on the ant because that's always fun. And we can look at all the tiny ants scuttling about. And sadly, again, they don't have an animation because they're too small for that. Poop on the ants a bit more. And a tiny bit more too, because why not? And the poor ants have rain on them too. And if you've ever heard the ants went marching one by one, that's not a good thing. So now we probably don't have any use for the ants because it's winter and there aren't many leaves. So why don't we just, actually, what should we do? You decide. Actually, no, you can't decide because I'm playing. So why don't we enable auto reproduction in these lingonberries? Because we were meant to do this earlier, but we forgot to. So now those should add a deer's worth of lingonberries every year. So again, the ants will eat the leaves. You can see them scuttling up the trees. Ant infestation. And we can also cut down these tree roots, not tree branches, so the other trees can grow. Because again, it's not realistic, because in real life, I'm pretty sure trees like shearing roots, but now they don't. They can't touch each other's roots. It's poison to them in this game. And we can make these reproduce. I love that you need 2 of them to reproduce. Now we can get a vole. Now we can make these reproduce. I love that you need 2 of them to reproduce. And yeah, now we can go ahead and get a vole. And the vole, I'm pretty sure, digs down and eats a root. So let's see if we click on you now. Yes, yummy root, and it gives us BP. That's not much, 3 BP. That's 15 BP, that's okay. Still not the best. We have 800 BP right now. This should be more. Nope, never mind, it's going to be less. That root there should be a lot though. At least 100. Hopefully more. Now let's get some more ants. And also click on the vole while we wait. Well, 120 BP is okay. It's not the best. But we can make the vole eat this one. Not expecting too much. At least 50. Oh, never mind. It could eat the small branch on top and make it only 18. That's just sad. Now, if we add 18 to this, we should get at least 50. Now, what's that gonna be? 21? Never mind, I was completely wrong. It was not at least 50. It was only like 39. So, here we get another here in the forest. Sorry, not another here. We didn't have a here yet. We can make those auto poop. Now they have extra fertilizer, and the cute here is jumping, as the moose said. This is the guy who told me everything else. Anyways, they jump and it becomes greener because that's multiple animals' manure on the ground. And we can send these guys to space like the squirrels, which would be very fun if we had the coordination, which I certainly do not. Now, some trees need certain animals' manure, and some animals need multiple animals' manure. I mean, not animals. Yes, animals. So now we can get another here and make them reproduce every year. So now to make the moose come, we need, well, like this. It needs one animal's manure. So for the moose, we need to go and get a spruce and then some blueberries, because blueberries need a spruce tree, which is, again, not very realistic, but it doesn't have to be realistic. See, near spruce. So we do not have spruce, we have pine trees, and the spruce is in there. If we just go here, there it is, spruce. So we can just plant these. They look very similar, I have to say. That ant hill is going to die because there is not, never mind, there is another spruce tree. That's what it needed. Now we can cut this tree down so the spruce grows. And again, they can kill the tree by eating it if it's too small. Hopefully they do not, because if there's not a single leaf remaining, it dies. Which again isn't very realistic because it can just regrow the leaves. But again, it doesn't have to be realistic. I wonder if spruce tree leaves are yummy. I wonder if any tree leaves are yummy. Probably not, actually. Now we can go ahead and get some blueberries now that we have the spruce tree. And actually, let's just make it so they're a 2 so they can reproduce first. And we need 1,000 BP. Luckily, we're close. 981, 1,000. There we go. We have enough. If that spruce tree grows, that is, yep. Now we can make those reproduce every year. And we're on year 19 right now, and it's October. So now if we click on these ants a bit, then that gives us BP, and the ants can also eat the leaves, which again gives us BP. Everything seems to give us BP. That's very good. And eventually the trunks stop giving. Oh no, that spruce tree is dying. That's sad. Actually, it isn't really, because we kind of need somewhere to plant this maple. Just plant it. Yeah, now we have that. And now we can make those auto reproduce when we get another 1,000 BP. So if we fast forward for a bit, then we get way too much BP, and we can make them auto reproduce. So that's good. So now we can get some blueberries across here, and those are just great because they help us get moose. We need 12, I'm pretty sure. So let's go and make those auto reproduce a few times, or just once actually, because that's expensive. In the fact that we only have 300 right now. Now we can go here and, oh wait, what do you need? 120 tall grass. We've got 100, so the habitat need for this ant hill is not met. Oh, it just died. Well, that's not very sad at all, because we don't need an ant hill there. So now we have 120 exactly, and we can, no we can't, because we need more BP. Okay, we almost have enough. Now we have enough. Wrong thing. Might as well get another maple while we're here. And just, no. We don't have enough. But look at our beautiful forest. For 22 years, I would probably expect more, but we can expand it a few times now. Never mind, not a few times. And we need animals' manure. That's sad. And there are rocks here. Those stop you from growing stuff. That's not nice of them, I guess. Now if we just make the bunny do some poops and the deer also do some poops, so it's got a variety. Then we can probably plant this maple tree, hopefully. And hopefully this deer doesn't eat it. Nope, that's good. Now we can almost get a moose again, but we spend a lot of BP on expanding the area. That anthill's gonna die. Again, nope, there's another tree. Now our ghost will just jump scare us, and we will go back. I love ghost jump scaring us. That always happens, and you guys never see it. But we don't have the BP still. Okay, now we have the BP. Wow, that's very fast. So now we have a moose. Moosey. What should we name the moose? Name it in the comments. Anyways, now we have 3 animals manure in one spot, which is very good. Because it just is. So that this animal, they all have different colors. So rabbit is light green, and moose is like yellowish, and the deer is just dark green. So when they're combined, they go yellowish because the moose is the most important. Also, our fox here that we just got, he can eat little things like the hare and the vole, because we have way too many of this rabbit here, or we could just miss because we're not good at aiming. Now we go, oh, well, whatever tree that is, it needs animals manure. So let's quickly make this moose poop there, so that tree can grow. There it goes. Now, there we can go. Now if we go over here, where's that fox? There it is. And we can get a vole, which is 360 BP. I'm pretty sure that's more than it costs to buy, and another 300. Now we can go over here, and we need some more. We can make the moose auto poop, but we need some more blueberry bushes and tall grass to make another moose appear out of nowhere. So now let's get some more blueberry. Oh, I forgot it needs to be near spruce. Where's some spruce? I'm pretty sure spruce is, yes, this one, the darker version. So 24. There we go, 24. Might as well get some more while we're at it. And we can also click on these roots. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, it just makes them disappear and come back. That's beautiful. And disappear. I'm really not sure what this does. It might be fertilizing. I have absolutely no idea. So let's just keep on doing it, because that's a great thing. Oh, it does make them disappear. But only if they're small. So let's make this one disappear. Yep. And then it just comes back. What if we make this one disappear? What will happen then? Oh, all the roots will disappear. Habitat needs... Oh, here's the lag. Here's the lag. Sometimes it just starts happening. And that's basically all we can do. So, yeah, as soon as this hits, it just hits. And I really have no idea what makes it happen. But if we expand the forest as much as we possibly can to spread it out, that will do. That's really all we can do. That, and try not to look at all the trees and all the animals, because they're probably what's making it lag the most. But that's probably going to be it for the video, because we can't come back from that. So, that's Polypine for you. Anyways, bye. Delete.